So once you have a purpose for a meeting, the next question to ask yourself is, what activities need to take place in this meeting or this gathering so that we can achieve our purpose? So if it's building familiarity and goodwill, you might want to invite everybody to lunch. But you also want to make sure that people actually have a chance to get to know each other. So you want to have people hate icebreakers, but you want to have some kind of facilitated conversation that everybody's going to participate in, preferably a light-hearted one. So you get a sense of people's normal mannerisms. If you want to get information from stakeholders, maybe you do interviews. Maybe you do a meeting where you put people in focus groups or where you have people write things on sticky notes and stick them on the walls. If you want to build shared understanding, you're going to need to give people a chance to explain themselves, not just to list information, but to interpret the way they see the world to one another. You can do this through dialogue circles or fish bowls. Fish bowls are fun. Imagine two concentric circles, and everybody in the big outside circle, they're quiet, and the smaller group on the inside circle, they have a chance to have a more in-depth conversation. And you can structure it so that the people on the inner circle are representing different views that are part of the dialogue, or you can give people a chance to tap in and tap out. It's just one of many tricks for making sure that there's a more in-depth conversation, but that other people can witness the understanding that is built through that more in-depth conversation. Lots of ways to do that, but that's one. And if you're interested, you can see the resources and optional readings to give you some ideas for that. If you need to brainstorm solutions, you might use a design charrette or a Shark Tank style competition. And then last but not least, if you are selecting solutions, you're making decisions. It's like where your traditional just committee meeting happens. There might be some other places that you can make decisions. So mediation can be used, arbitration can be used. Sometimes it's just somebody sitting alone in a room with proposals, and then they pick one. That's not technically a gathering in Priya Parker's definition, but my point here is just that you want to think about what is the goal of the meeting, the gathering, and then design activities that will promote that goal. Thank you.